Hey guys, it's Boxiee and Chongo here for Game Reviews and More. How's that hanging, Chongo?
Pretty good.
For me, it's a bit like a horse. Anyway, what's new, Chongo? What have we got to talk about today?
Lots and lots and lots of zombies.
That is the topic for today, zombie games.
Yes. Now, Boxy, what do you feel is really good about this game at the moment?
Well, it's hard to say. I haven't played a lot of zombie games, but the few I have played, I particularly like this one. There is certain aspects that I do like the first person. Compared to Dead Rising, that's third person, and Dead Island, what we're seeing now, is obviously first person. I do like the aspect of that. There's many side quests you can do, a lot of interactive stuff, and overall, from what I've played recently, I think it's a pretty tank game.
Well, I also heard about that guns are a lot harder to find. It's mainly just about melee weapons. What do you think on that? Do you actually find it works well, or...?
Yeah, well, it brings like a realistic element into the game. I mean, you ain't going to find a handgun every 10 steps, you know. It's all about rationing and surviving. Now, I've played a good 4 or 5 hours, and I didn't find a gun until like later in the game. Like the 5th hour, I got up to the second act, then I found a gun. So you don't see too much of the firearms early on in the stage, but you do get there eventually.
Yeah, that sort of sounds like Dead Rising in the way that you do get guns, but they're sort of rare, and yeah, sounds good.
Sometimes the melee weapons work better than guns anyway, so...
Yep, and you can get shitloads of them.
That's it. They're very abundant everywhere.
Okay. Now, Boxy, what do you think there is a chance of an actual zombie apocalypse?
Not going to happen.
There's a chance.
There is a chance, and, well, let's just say if it does happen, I'll be Jesus and I'll be saving everybody. Probably not. I'll probably piss my pants somewhere in a room and crying in fetal position. But we'll see how that turns out when the day comes.
Well, if the day does come, I don't know if you'll find a gun by the 5th hour.
Yeah. Well, we can only hope. I'll raid a cop shop or something.
Yep. Or just try and get someone... Actually, Suburbia would suck so much.
Well, I've already got a melee weapon. I'll go out the back of my shed and get my sledgehammer. Enough's enough.
Do a Dead Rising.
Or I'll do a Dead Island and strap it up and electrify it, so when I smash zombies in the face, it electrocutes them. That's just a win.
Sounds pretty awesome. Now, what else are we going to talk about? R18 games. Now, other people who aren't in Australia would probably, not know much about this, but we've only recently been approved to get R18 games in our rating system.
Which is a plus, so we'll be seeing games that we might not have got the chance to see, and take that censored crap off the games. I mean, fuck's sake. Give me a break.
Annihilated Left 4 Dead 2. Like the demo playing that. Bodies were disappearing before they even touched the ground. It was terrible.
Bad censorship is bad.
So yeah, I don't know when that's coming into play, but hopefully start of next year at the latest. Well, we can only hope.
What do you think game developers or game makers in general could bring to a next zombie game?
I suppose Dead Rising did the creative weapons, but I'd like to see more of that kind of stuff, because it's starting to be a little bit more interesting instead of just picking up a hammer or some shit and whacking a zombie with it.
Yeah. I particularly like, in this game you can get pickup trucks and you can make rounds to different safe houses, and you can bring supplies and whatnot and do various side quests, which I think adds the gameplay time to the game, which makes it more interesting.
Yeah, and personally, linear zombie games aren't really that good. I prefer open world.
Yeah, I think I would like to see a mass multiplayer zombie, so you can get people and they can all form a tribe, clan, whatever you want, and they can build their own society.
Actually,
like a free-for-all, free-roam kind of thing.
It's funny you mention that, because there actually is one being made. It's called Class 4, I believe.
That's something to look out for, guys. This video is wrapping up, so I'd like to thank you all for watching. Until next time, we'll see you later.
See ya.